Hi everyone and welcome back to War Thunder Tutorials. This time we're going to talk about premium vehicles or War Thunder. Picking the right one for you is much more difficult than buying a regular tank or a plane, for example. Because when you buy a regular machine, you try it and if you don't like it, you just move on to something else. But when you invest your money into something, you better know what you're getting into. Few people can afford to own every premium vehicle in game. So that's why we offer you this review of top 5 premium tanks of the game. Let's start with Panzer IIH. This is a Tier 1 light tank with a battle rating of 2.3. Panzer IIH is one fast and nimble tank, plus it has a 50mm high-velocity cannon with a good variety of shells for it, uncommon for its tier. Just think for a second. The top enemies this tank encounters in combat are early Shermans and T34s model 1941. The top APCR shell of this Panzer II can go even through frontal armor of early IS tanks. This tank is especially good in squadron battles, where it can easily deal even with Tigers and IS tanks by attacking from a flank, not to mention its speed being just what you need to capture distant points. But it's not all that simple. This tank has rather tricky handling. Its weakest parts are its suspension and brakes. If you brake too hard, your tank will sway considerably, so shooting from a short stop is not an option with this one. You will also have to be extremely careful with enemy HE rounds. The tent above the turret is meant to protect the crew from rain and sun, not metal fragments and fire. Otherwise, this is a very solid light tank that, unlike most of its counterparts, has a very good cannon. Next on the list is the American Calliope. This has to be one of the most fun tanks to play in arcade mode, especially on any urban map. Its low battle rating coupled with 60 rockets allow it to steamroll over almost any opposition of its tier. Have you spotted an enemy? Just hold down the R key until the enemy dies. You will only have to resort to your main gun if the enemy is too far away. What else can we add about this one? Well, if your rocket launcher is damaged all the way to black level, it can still fire, but this only works in arcade mode. In realistic mode, it will cease to function. Also, if you want to reload, remember this. First, you'll have to reload your main gun and only then you can replenish your rockets. Want to reload your rocket launcher faster? Don't use your cannon too often. Apart from that, the Calliope is a true doomsday weapon, especially when you got several in the squad working together. They can turn any sector into a burning visage of hell. Our next favorite pick is this Soviet monster, Su-100Y. This thing is actually very close to the mouse in terms of size, all thanks to its 130mm naval cannon. Yes, the all-around armor is only 60mm thick. But the fixed turret is so huge so that most enemy shells rarely kill more than 1 or 2 crewmen, even if they explode inside. But a return shot from Su-100Y can penetrate 200mm of solid steel from 500 meters. Gameplay on this thing is similar to any other SPG out there. Stay in good cover and kill targets at range. Well, perhaps this particular machine has more survivability than your average SPG and can actually support tanks in an all-out assault, as long as you're careful with it. Next is the T34 from the Defender's Advanced pack. This one is essentially a T34 model 9041 but slightly up armored, a real workhorse of Tier 2. The main advantage of this tank is its very generous bonus to research. Add that to its low battle rating and you will be earning research points, silver lines, and experience in no time. This tank truly shines in arcade battles where it can one-shot most targets with ease. Just don't be afraid to go boldly forward and react to threats in time, while avoiding major brawls. With some practice, you will soon master the aggressive playstyle of this tank and rank up its crew to earn a veritable mountain of silver lines. On top of this list is a German Tier 3 heavy tank, the KV-1B. Yep, it looks like the same old Soviet KV-1, but this is a trophy tank with a German modified turret and a cannon from late models of Panzer IV. Random battles treat this tank well, and its top enemies will be S2 tanks. Just any other heavy tank, this KV is meant to punch through enemy defenses. It has all the right tools for the job, solid armor and a good cannon. Considering that the majority of enemies at its battle rating are mostly weaker, you will be able to play this one rather casually. Until you meet a T34 100, that is, which gets a bonus spot on this list. This is a hybrid between a medium tank and a tank destroyer. One of the most devastating tanks imaginable. Yeah, really. Well, this is it for today. War Thunder Tutorials, signing out.